Hello, Susan Mumford here from Art World Today TV, powered by Be Smart About Art, on site at the Mall Galleries at the exhibition called Art and Peace. The date is August of 2017, and this show is representing East meets West. Enjoy this interview with Simon de Pinna, including also a tour of the exhibition. So, Simon, please tell us about the exhibition on display, Art and Peace.
Well, this exhibition is a celebration of contemporary art produced between 2003 and 2015 for the Beijing Biennale. There have been 6 Biennale since that time, and these are some of the award-winning artworks that have been now on a world tour through Finland, through Italy, and London is the latest venue for the world tour. And here we are at Mall Galleries with 40 works on display, which are a mix of oil paintings, watercolours, sculpture, bronzes, and ceramics.
Fantastic. And how did your involvement with the exhibition come to be as well, in the nature of collaboration and, of course, the art world today?
Well, about a year ago, just over a year ago, I happened to be here and met Susanna Mu, who's the London-based Chinese gallerist who has organised the show here. And she asked if I would be interested in assisting her with some of the English language implications of marketing the exhibition, and even more than that, she expressed an interest in starting a collaboration with Gallery Muro, my company, to promote British art over in China. So it was very much in the spirit of East meets West collaboration that we agreed to work together.
Splendid. And on that note of East meets West and you having a collaboration here, which we can see on show today, what's the long-term kind of prospect of that as well?
Well, it very much depends on how we look forward to marketing both the British art over in China and how Susanna wants to market the Chinese art that she's going to be introducing to the English market, the British market. She's building a website which we're going to show some of the Gallery Muro artists on, with a view to testing the market over the next 12 months. And either looking to commission original works or to investigate prints, the possibility of producing prints for that market, the growing middle class market in China.
Terrific. Now let's see some of the pieces on display. We'll go have a look. Thank you very much, Simon.
Well, one of the major themes in contemporary Chinese art that is being explored in this exhibition by many of the paintings here is the tension, the conflict in some cases between traditional Chinese values and culture and modernity. So, for example, this particular picture, Tree of Chopsticks, this particular picture here, oil painting Tree of Chopsticks, is intended to show the tension between nature, a tree that is constructed of something ultra disposable, which is chopsticks made from wood, and yet here we have a tree in a bleak background struggling for survival. So that's just this conflict between nature and man's desire to control it and exploit it. Look at this one over here. Then this is an interesting oil painting, in that it focuses on man's constant desire for knowledge particularly scientific knowledge, which is shown by the books, which is intended to be a metaphor for scientific knowledge and understanding, and yet it's a Trojan horse, which is intended as a metaphor for man's desire to control the environment. One of the major themes, again, of the exhibition is how traditional Chinese values and culture and art heritage have been used to show contemporary themes. So, for example, we have on the right here a modern Chinese woman who is in traditional dress with traditional perfume satchels, and yet some of the designs are very contemporary, and that is intended to show how modern Chinese women still look back at and celebrate traditional Chinese heritage. Similarly, on the left here, we have again another theme where the artist is looking at one of the many ethnic communities in China. There are several hundred ethnic communities in such a vast country as China, and many of them are celebrated in the exhibition. But this is the Yi people on their way to market. And you can see that this is a traditional ink line drawing with a watercolour wash, which is a very popular medium in Chinese contemporary art, but very traditional subject matter. So this is City Beauties. It's intended to show modern Chinese women from many ethnic cultures from within China. So you can see particularly that it's carved from wood and painted in traditional watercolours, and yet there are clear signs of modernity here with the mobile phone and the iPad. And the dress is a mix of very modern but also very traditional. Okay, well, this is proving to be the most popular piece in the exhibition because it's got an ironic twist to it, which I think is obvious to most people, in that it's the McDonald's logo, such an identified iconic brand, and yet it's made in the style of blue and white china out of porcelain. And not only that, but it's decorated with dragons, which is the traditional Chinese symbol of power. The meaning is clear, I think, that this is all about the power of the brand versus traditional materials and traditional values.
Simon, how can people keep up to date with your activities with Gallery Muro?
You can see what we're up to by looking at the latest blogs and various other updates on social media through my website, which is murofineart.co.uk.
Excellent, thank you.